Hey guys, it's me, Samuel. So, wow, what a year, huh? 2017, end of the road. At least, well, you know what they say, endings always mean new beginnings, huh? Yeah. So, yeah, it's just but this has been quite a year. I mean, got, well, I mean, just look at it. I mean, we got, you know, new Star Wars. Uh, Wonder Woman finally gets her own movie. I mean, she did get her own movie back in the 70s, but that was more or less a pilot for, kind of a pilot for her series. But, well, actually, that's just the new Wonder Woman. Point I'm trying to make is that it's been new. Well, no, not new. It's been a good year, I think. I mean, yeah, we've had some. Well, I'm sure we've all had our own crucibles to go through or trials. But some of us may have come out better than others. But you know, I like to think that instead of wallowing on the past, you should look to the future, take what you got, and try and shape tomorrow with it. Yeah, because tomorrow's another day, and you never know, might turn out to be a better one. So, yeah, I guess I'm just here to show you, tell you guys, to, well, I guess I'm just here to be, well, I'm here to tell you guys that even if you may not have had a great year, that doesn't mean that next year is going to be bad. You know? I mean, maybe I'm just being overly optimistic. I don't know. I guess I'm just that kind of guy. But, you know, uh, at least but in this late half of the year, I've been a little bit more productive on my YouTube channel, thanks to this camera, generously given to me by my stepdad. So if you're watching, Denzel, thank you very much. Although he'd probably hear me from all this. But yeah, I guess it's good that, well, I think it's good that I'm putting all this new content out on my channel, even if it is just vlogging. But you know, the fact that I guess I'm making an effort to keep my channel alive, and you know, it's providing a great creative outlet for me. You know, so yeah, and in a way, I guess this has been a lesson to us all. I mean, okay, so you might be wondering, what do I get out of it? Well, the fact that I'm trying to keep my channel alive, I guess in a way I'm trying to make you guys see or open your eyes a little bit to what I've been trying to do. It's trying. Well, I'm trying to give. Well, it's basically a way of saying if you're doing something, if you're enjoying it, don't stop. I enjoy making these videos, and I enjoy putting them on YouTube, and you know, it doesn't matter how many views or subscribers I get, because I'm still gonna have that, because you know, it's not gonna stop me from posting these videos on. I'm not trying this, but I'm not doing this to make money. I mean, I'm just doing it for fun, and you know, so long as I can bring a smile to you guys' face, that's all that matters. Um, so what have I enjoyed most about this year, I guess? Maybe this is how things work with these sort of end of year videos. So let's see. Well, things that I've enjoyed all the movies and TV shows that I've been faithful to these past few years. But you know, all the good media that has come out, like, you know, I mean, Wonder Woman, that was a great success, you know. So, but I really enjoyed Gal Gadot as Wonder Woman. Hope she keeps on doing it until like the sun explodes. I mean, something tells me she's gonna go like Linda Carter, and well, not that Linda Carter is dead, but because she isn't. But something just tells me she's gonna be beautiful forever. That might just sound weird. If you're watching Gal, just ignore that bit. Also enjoyed Star Wars this year, as I usually do. I've watched The Last Jedi 3 times, so if you're thinking about it, that's my personal best in watching films in the cinema, like, multiple times. Because, before that, my personal best was watching Rogue One in the cinema, twice. One was with my friends, the other was with my dad. This year, I've watched Last Jedi with my friends, my aunt and my brothers, and then with my dad and a couple of my brothers, as well as my dad's parents and my dad's friends. And who, you know, pretty good people. Actually, I think they're really nice people. Yeah, I really enjoyed watching Star Wars. I know that people don't like The Last Jedi for reasons as it's... I mean, some people have said that The Last Jedi basically ignores everything that's Star Wars, which I actually think is kind of unfair, honestly. Because, okay, just because the originals are the best out of all Star Wars films, because, well, that's most people's opinions, that doesn't mean they're beholden. I mean, you gotta experiment, you gotta give other things a chance, okay? I mean, okay, spoilers alert, so if you made it this far into the video, probably just skip, or just turn off now. But, okay, Kylo Ren manages to do, in The Last Jedi, manages to do the one thing Darth Vader never was able to do in the original trilogy. And that was kill his master, okay? You didn't see, but okay, you didn't see Darth Maul or Count Dooku, or, as I've said, Darth Vader kill Darth Sidious. I mean, sure, yeah, Kylo Ren killing Snoke might have, you know, might have robbed us of the chance to find out who Snoke is, but we have but Disney are planning on making tons of Star Wars films, okay? We're probably going to be getting Star Wars films until the sun explodes. So, I think that gives us plenty of opportunity to explore who Snoke is, okay? And even if we don't get a movie of him, we're going to get comic books and novels. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Okay, just because we don't get to know who Snoke is now, doesn't mean we're not going to know who he is in the future. And who cares if it's not on screen, okay? We didn't get a movie about Darth Vader, you know, killing his first Jedi and getting his first Kyber crystal in a movie. We got that in a comic, okay? And although I admit it would have been awesome if it was in a movie, that's not the point here. The point is, we know that it happened, okay? So, you know, we just have to go with it. I admit, with The Last Jedi, it did. But I was sad to see Luke Skywalker die. Again, spoilers, but I've already said that. But, yeah, Luke does die in The Last Jedi. But, you know, that's alright, because, you know, we all know that Jedi's come back as Force ghosts, so, you know, play more screen time for him, probably. It is kind of sad that they didn't actually kill off Leia in The Last Jedi. I know it might seem callous, but, you know, Carrie Fisher's dead, and we can't, Disney said they won't digitally restore her for episode 9, so either she's probably going to get her own comic book dealing with her death, or or you know, it'll probably be in, or we'll probably get a mention of it off screen, like she'll probably die in peace, you know, kind of. But I guess she'll probably do a Master Yoda, you know. But yeah, so that's the thing. What was I was gonna say? Sorry. Yeah, but you know, but you guys, well, but look, guys, well, okay. So when The Force Awakens came out, most people liked it, but others didn't like it for the fact that it was too much like A New Hope. And yeah, I get that, okay? Nobody well, I guess, you know, well, I mean, I mean, I guess it does, well, it does kind of seem like a reboot, but, you know, maybe that's kind of what the sequel. Well, I mean, but maybe that's what The Force Awakens was supposed to be. Maybe it was supposed to look like a reboot to, you know, to set us up for, to give us to give us a friendly reminder that this is Star Wars, and then The Last Jedi, it continues on from, it continues in a new direction, and, you know, maybe episode 9 will, you know, defy our expectations, for better or for worse. And honestly, I think people are, well, okay, some people have said that Last Jedi is the worst Star Wars movie, but I think they're, so either they're all, you know, bonkers, or that some of them, or you know, some of them just thought, well, or maybe that they watched The Phantom Menace and they thought it was The Last Jedi, which, you know, totally different. I mean, Phantom Menace. No offense to all the prequel lovers, but that's just, I mean, I don't mind the prequels. I don't hate them. I'm just saying, they could have been better. I mean, I'm gonna give it to the prequels. The lightsaber stuff in that was, I love that stuff. Okay, I mean, you know, it's good meme material. I mean, I am the Senate and do it. I mean, that's just hilarious. But, you know, it is a little bit more bureaucratic. Well, the prequels are more bureaucratic than the originals and the sequels. So, you know, just, well, so, you know, at least The Last Jedi gives us, you know, a new direction for Star Wars. One that maybe we didn't know was there. I mean, you don't expect everything to go the way it was. To quote Luke Skywalker, this is not going to go the way you think. So, maybe this is good. And I think it's good. I think we should definitely see how that goes. So anyways, in other things, so like I said, I'm going to say it, superhero stuff this year has, I think, gone through the roof today. I mean, I'm really enjoying the content that we're seeing from both the films and the TV shows. I mean, so for films, like I said, we got Wonder Woman. We've got Justice League. I like Justice League. I think it was great. If you haven't seen my review, check it out. Let's see. We had Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2. I liked that film. I thought it was a nice sequel to the first one. And I love the soundtrack to it. Spider-Man Homecoming. I didn't actually see that in the cinema, but I watched it yesterday, and I really liked that. Let's see. What else? Oh, Logan. Saw that in the cinema. Okay, it is superb. I mean, Hugh Jackman and Patrick Stewart, they give off a resounding performance. And, if you haven't seen it, go see it. I mean, seriously though, I cried during that. Like, there were tears. I saw it with my dad before my birthday. Felt good. Anyways, moving on to the small screen. In terms of superhero shows, let's start with Marvel, because we all know where I'm heading with the DC stuff. We've got, Legion. That was, I've only seen a few episodes of that, but it's good. Netflix, we got The Defenders. Haven't seen that yet, but going to. Should probably continue on with Daredevil though first before I start with anyone. So yeah. Not exactly high on Inhumans though, because just guess I'm not hooked on it. But yeah. But so I guess moving on to the DC stuff, which is which I'm more akin to. So I'm currently watching Flash season. I'm currently watching rewatching the Arrowverse season. But I'm currently I'm beginning to watch the Arrowverse stuff that I missed during 2016 to 17. So like Arrow and the Flash. But I'm also going to watch Supergirl and Legends of Tomorrow as well, so I get the full perspective. Then when the Arrowverse 2017 to 2018 comes out, I'll track down the DVDs for that and watch that. It seems that stuff here is going. It seems that we're really getting a good go at the Arrowverse. Okay, so I don't want to say last year, but but Flash season 3 apparently it got dark, like real dark, but I guess I just need to find that out for myself. I enjoyed Legends and Supergirl. Season 2 for both of them. I haven't actually seen any of Arrow yet, but I'll get to that. But currently, the stuff they're bringing out now, as you all know, we're in the mid-season finale for. We're in the mid-season hiatus, so not going to be back until well, second or third week of January, really. Okay, so yeah, well, third week of January. So yeah, let's I guess we're waiting on that one. Also going to be getting, right, so yeah, really looking forward to seeing Supergirl in action. Well, you know, when she does come back in action, because well, as we all know, she kind of got, well. As for those who watched the latest episode of Supergirl, you know that she kind of got beaten up bad. And by beating up bad, it was like Flash versus Zoom, but 100 times more brutal. I mean, that is, I mean, no. But, I mean, she ain't gonna be waking up from that one anytime soon. So, you know, it gives us a sense of crisis in that. And, you know, apparent. Well, okay, so I've heard that in this, but that, you know, when we come back, I mean, it sounds like Kara's gonna be out for a while because her because apparently in this season, Supergirl's friends are all going to be coming together. You know, like, I guess in their common belief in Supergirl. But I think the message for this season, well, from this season is one. Well, I mean, nobody's a one man or woman invincible army. So, you know, that would, well, I mean, I think we should, well, I hope that we can see Supergirl's friends, you know, try and hold Reign off for a while. I mean, until Kara eventually wakes back up and, you know, gets payback. Because we all know that there's a rematch coming. I mean, even if we're not automatically going to get a rematch, we know that it's coming. Probably, I'd say episode 15 to 20, somewhere around there, we're going to get a rematch, if not earlier. So, yeah, I don't know if I just called that, but, yeah. Oh, also, gonna be, well, looking forward to Legends coming back. At the end of the last episode, Bebo God of War, we, well, obviously, Jax departed, so probably not going to be seeing him for at least for a while. But we do have John Constantine coming in next episode. So I like how Matt Ryan's back on the CW. I mean, obviously we saw. I mean, first time I saw him was on Arrow. So yeah. But I've also seen the Justice League Dark animated movie going up there. But and I obviously enjoyed that. I'm kind of a sucker for magic people, sort of. And yeah. Speaking of anime content, Young Justice season 3, apparently, according to reports, it's going to be coming up in the fourth quarter of the year. So October 2018 latest. So, and it's going to be on DC's own streaming website, which we haven't really gotten that much info on, but you know, streaming service, so gonna have to pay for that. So yeah, that's a thing. So we're also going to be getting, well, I mean, on this streaming service, we're going to be getting all sorts of stuff from it. So, of course, we're getting the new show Titans, which, you know, I might wait for the DVD to come out for that, because as much as I love the Teen Titans, I'm not. I don't know. I just hate having to subscribe, paying to they subscribe to stuff. I mean, I don't want to seem like that kind of guy, but I don't know. I just have mixed. But I just get mixed messages from subscriptions, and also I hate it when they end. And so, can't end something if it doesn't begin, right? But yeah. So also I might wait for Titans to get reviewed and stuff. I mean, I don't want to get spoiled. I just want to know if it's good or not. So yeah, I'll wait for that. And yeah. But Young Justice season 3. I mean, I have my own way of getting to know things. So yeah. Really looking forward to seeing how what it's like. I hope that we get a sort of previously on Young Justice, as in what happened to Kid Flash, because we all know that at the end of season 2 he apparently died. You see these quote marks I'm making, it means he probably didn't die. Or, he got, well, or at the very least, he disappeared. My guess is he went into the Speed Force. That energy from the Chrysalis must have kind of overcharged him, and he got sent into the Speed Force. Now, in the Young Justice universe, which is set on Earth 16, the people on that Earth have no knowledge of the Speed Force. I mean, not even the Flash knows it, which kind of makes me wonder: has he fought the Reverse Flash yet, or or will that be yet to come? Or is that yet to come? Yeah. So, thinking that we might have to. I'm thinking that we'll have to watch season 3 to properly find out. But my guess is we're not. Well, I mean, my guess is that Kid Flash isn't dead. He's just at least trapped in the Speed Force, or maybe an alternate dimension. Maybe he went to the Shadow Realm, or dead, which is same thing in the Yu-Gi-Oh universe, but Yu-Gi-Oh's not DC. It's totally different. So yeah, that went. But so yeah. So yeah, that's basically what I'm looking forward to this year. And well, I mean, this is my first time doing a New Year's vid. I mean, it's just so yeah. Hope we get a rematch between Supergirl and Reign. Hope Titans works out, and oh, another thing. Doctor Who. Really enjoyed this. Well, really enjoyed it this year. Yeah, I love that we got a new series. And that we're getting another series in 2018, because as we all know, in 2016 we didn't get one. Glad that we're getting a new one. I know it's in autumn, but honestly, I spent an entire year without. I spent pretty much an entire year without a new episode about Doctor Who. I'll take what I can get, But yeah, that's kind of that's basically what we got. What I got. But that's basically my opinion on Doctor Who. Hope Jodie Whittaker performs well. As you all know, I'm all for a female Doctor. And having a female protagonist isn't bad, as Wonder Woman and Star Wars have both proven. Oh, and Supergirl. Oh, never forget Supergirl. Supergirl's cool. So, that's my. Well, I guess that's me done for this year, at least. By the time you watch this video, it will probably be the new year, so yeah, Happy New Year. Hope we're not all dead, because, remember that old world's gonna end in the year 2000 thing? I mean, I was just a baby then, but yeah, so yeah, Happy New Year. I'll probably make another video looking at, other things. Probably make an egg animation. I kind of got a few new ideas as for what I'm going to do on the animation front.